to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Red Raiders offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Kansas State's offense will go to work for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right?
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking for room. It's Joyner. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Red Raider! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had.
After the misfire on that 52-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 35. Grabbed in the middle. It's Virgil. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Morton. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Using his legs, it's Joyner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The quick out. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle, it's Carter. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Oh, they're after him. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they... No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Got the back over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Makes the catch. It's Virgil. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Back to throw, it's Morton. Quick completion on the out route. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without... And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up.
The Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will... A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give from the gun. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a...
Breaks into the open. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Good timing on the quick out. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Morton. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Virgil. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Offense changing the play. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A great catch and run for 6. They've got the lead trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. Get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. The receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
On the run, it's Joyner. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game spot. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Bringing it out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A strike downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And to the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Red Raiders. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge...
On the double.
Using his legs, it's Joyner.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
The Red Raiders have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Quick spin on the run. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Spins away. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three.